Hello, welcome to VIVO Realty Careers. We are so happy to have you here with us today. My name is David Mays, co-founder and broker of VIVO Realty, and I am sitting here with...
Hi, I'm Bernice Mays, co-founder, broker manager for VIVO Realty.
And as you can see, we've got a lot of experience, 18 plus on my side. And
a little over 20 years.
And we've done it all, we've seen it all, and we've been a new agent just like you, struggling with all of the questions that you probably have now. The number one question is, what brokerage do I choose?
Right.
And so we're gonna dig a little bit into that and make it really conversational. Obviously the best way is to meet with us, and we'll show you how to do that in just a little bit. All right, so a little bit about VIVO Realty. I'll let you start that off.
So VIVO Realty was created in 2011, and how did we come up with VIVO Realty? Basically seeing all the pitfalls of joining a new brokerage and then being kind of left behind after like 3 months. So that's kind of really where this whole thing started. And I'm passionate about education, and so is David. So
absolutely. And so how do you speak with us? This is important as well. So at the bottom of our website, there will be a link where you will speak with Gayla. She's our Director of Agent Happiness and one of our top producing agents. And you can set up a discovery call via Zoom, and that is how you talk to us. We want to make that very clear so you know exactly how to do that. So what does VIVO mean? We get this a lot. VIVO Realty means living, and that's where we came up with our hashtag Start Living. And really, when we were coming up with the name, it was something that we thought long and hard about. And coming up with a name is sometimes a very difficult thing to do.
It's not as easy as everybody thinks.
Exactly.
For sure.
And so I love all the questions that we get about this, but really real estate allows us to live the life of our dreams because we're living it on our terms. So if you really think about it, VIVO Realty is allowing our agents to live their best life. And so that's going to help you buy freedom. It's going to help you to live out your why. And that is what VIVO Realty means to us, because it's allowing you to live life on your terms.
Right. I mean, that's really what it's all about.
Absolutely. And so what's the problem with most brokerages? And we're not going to hit on all of these, but the number one problem I think with most brokerages and most agents that are brand new is they think that they may have to go to a big box brokerage or a big brand name. And so they sort of get lost in the fold. There's no leads, there's no support, and agents are scratching their heads wondering, what do I do next? How do I get started? And that leads to that 87% failure rate, which is horrible. And so we wanted to do something about that. And we're going to talk to you guys about how we sort of solve that problem.
Right. And I think we got the winning combination, and we'll talk about that a little bit, with training and the leads.
We started in 2011 with the approach that we're going to focus on the training and making sure that the agents are educated in order so that they can succeed. We also started our Start Living coaching program, and this is something that really changed the dynamic of our brokerage when we started it, and we wanted to be the #1 real estate new agent training program and the #1 brokerage for leads, and we've accomplished that. We also have the mission that there's no agent that's going to be left behind, and we do that because of our agent size. We don't have 1,000 agents, we have 60 agents, and so that really leads into the fact that we're giving each agent that dedicated coaching that we want to give.
That's the biggest. I mean, that's the biggest. If you take anything away from this, that's the biggest takeaway for you, especially if you're a new agent. Nobody really talks about this, but what kind of agents do we not want?
Yeah.
And it's basically agents that are looking for that silver bullet, that quick fix. That doesn't exist. It takes hard work. So, or you're down to your last dollar. You don't have a good budget to get into real estate. Real estate is not a cheap business to be in. So we're not looking for somebody who's down to their last dollar. You need money to make money.
And I'll just kind of lean on that too. You also need a runway. So if you're looking to be successful super fast, we're going to get you there as quickly as possible, but you do need a little runway. And so if you're looking for that overnight success, we're just not looking for you. I'm sorry, we're not the right fit. Also, if you're looking for the lowest splits, the lowest commission splits or the lowest pricing, it takes money to make money, and investing in your coaching and investing in your business is important. And so we want to make sure that you understand that. But I will tell you who we are looking for. If you're willing to invest in your business and you're willing to invest the time and you're willing to work hard, you're coachable, you trust the process, we are looking for you, because we'll talk about this later. We can guarantee your success if you're willing to do those
things. I think the big thing, and I'm just going to add real quick to that, the trusting the process is huge, because it's going to take time too. Don't just think I'm going to be here for a month and I'm going to get 5 closings. It's just not the way it works. So
absolutely. Throw that in there. So here's a little example of our Start Living coaching and training program. I'm going to let Bernice kind of explain this. There's a lot there. So obviously when we're face to face, we'll dive deeper into this, but I want to just talk briefly.
And I'll try to be a little brief, but obviously we have, when you first join VIVO, we don't just throw you out there and say, okay, figure it out. We actually have an orientation. You have an orientation with our staff. We do an actual boot camp with you. Then this is just to get you started. And then we start throwing you into all the other training, the Zillow training, which is our leads program, and our 0 to 90. And then then we have the Workman Success, which David and I are both Workman Success facilitators, and we'll talk a little bit more about that too.
We also have our VIVO University program, which this is something that Bernice and I wrote together.
Yep.
And this is the nuts and bolts of working with buyers, working with sellers, running comps, submitting offers, doing all of the things, again, that you're not learning in real estate school, and doing it the VIVO way. And we've been successful doing this, and we can show you and mentor you on how to do it the right way. And this is a really fantastic course.
Right, and it even touches on marketing. And you think, oh, who's going to teach me marketing? Well, we even teach you a little bit about marketing as well.
Absolutely.
That's David's
yeah,
forte.
Before I was in real estate, I was a marketing expert, and that's another class we're going to be teaching to some of our experienced agents and new agents, as well as the one-page marketing plan, which we'll talk about that really soon this summer. I can't wait to release that. So we also have our Workman Success Systems, which both Bernice and I are trained coaches in his platform. If you want to talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah,
briefly.
so I touched on it a little bit when we were talking about having the 3 12-week classes. That's basically what this is. You're basically getting online videos and workbooks. Once you're doing the videos and you're doing the workbooks, we bring you into the office 1 day a week for 2 hours, and that's your accountability piece. And that's the biggest thing in real estate, really, is accountability, because we think, oh, I work for myself. I don't have a boss. You don't, but you know what? You still have to be held accountable if you're doing our coaching program, because that's what's going to make you successful. Otherwise, yeah, sure, you're your own boss of nothing, because you're going to get nothing. So.
Absolutely. And I love that we have a little bit of an example of what a day in the life of one of our agents looks like, a day in the life of one of our new agents, and you'll see how many touch points we have as coaches, and you're dealing directly with us. And I didn't mention this at the intro as well. We are both certified instructors as well who teach real estate courses. So you couldn't have a better coach and a mentor that's with you at least 3 times per week, which is fantastic.
Yeah. And available at a touch of a button, really, your phone.
Absolutely. So how exactly do we make you profitable? That's a very, very good question. Our Zillow Flex program is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to let Bernice talk a little bit about that.
So the great thing with this is we're only one of 5 brokers in the DFW area that are partnered with Zillow. We are Zillow Flex partners. What does that mean to you? That means you get a lead, an appointment, straight to your phone. So your phone will ring. You will get people who want to go and look at a house, or to maybe list their home, and those are the kind of leads you're going to get. And don't freak out. You're not going to be thrown in that. We'll train you. You'll also go through the Zillow training program as well. But it's an amazing way to start your career, and we're going to be there with you to make sure that you're successful on that.
And what better way to start when you get guaranteed leads? You get guaranteed access to buyers and sellers, and this is just a fantastic offering that our brokerage has. Here's actually some closings that are pending, and some have already closed, just to show you what kind of leads you're actually getting with the Zillow Flex program, and some of those numbers are phenomenal. So we teach you how to fish, but we also are going to give you the fish with the leads. So we're going to be giving you the leads and then also teaching you how to work those. And that really leads into our VIVO Realty Guarantee. Bernice talked long and hard about the guarantee, and it's something that I'm very proud of, because I know that if an agent goes through our coaching and training program, and if they're mentored by us and they work hard and they do what they're supposed to do, they will be successful. And there's testimonial after testimonial we can provide it, and we're going to have that at the bottom of the site. We stand behind that. We have the absolute best training program for new agents and the best leads program out of any other brokerage that's out there. So begs the question, are you ready to start living?
Come on down.